brown sugar, babe. I guess high off your love, I don't know how to behave. Brown sugar.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tori. Team, know whatever you want to say. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, how you doing? Hey dude, how you doing? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the gang, welcome to the family. Go ahead and subscribe because you're gonna love it over here, of course. All right, y'all. So I know it's been a while since y'all seen a setup, a sit down, or whatever the case may be. All right, y'all. This is the first story time and wine, and as y'all can see, I have a little guest with me. If you want to introduce yourself.
Yo, it's H. How you doing?
H is crazy. Anyway, so by the time of this video, you can kind of see what's going on. So basically, it's gonna be the story of how we got together, how we became what we became. If y'all remember, well, if y'all remember, if y'all don't remember, or if you haven't watched any of my story times before, y'all need to go watch them. So if you have watched the story time of how I almost got caught with my sneaky link.
I'm not a sneaky link.
This was my sneaky link.
I'm not a sneaky link.
You was the sneaky link at the one time. This is the sneaky link. This is Lee. This is Lee from the story time. So you're not Lee either?
I don't know who the hell
you gonna lie?
My name ain't Lee.
That was your name then. Okay, y'all. So, of course, we're gonna tell it to not on the camera. We doing wine, not beer.
You doing wine and just wine. I'm doing beer and wine.
So of course we got our wine already poured up. I ain't want to too much put it on the camera because I don't really know how YouTube gonna be about it, so we just gonna play it safe. But right now we drinking our Stella Rosa pineapple, and then we got some Stella Rosa red down here. So before we get started, cheers. We're gonna cheers to.
Money moves.
Cheers to me being monetized on YouTube.
That's fine too. You said we, not I. You said we.
Oh.
That's why I said that.
Well, money moves. Being monetized is the money move.
That is?
Yeah. Anywho. So, this story takes place back in... Well, we got to talk about how we met each other. And then we got to get into...
Well, you got to talk about how you met. And then I've seen you. So.
Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all how I remember meeting him. And then he going to tell y'all him seeing me. Okay? So... Of course, if y'all watch any of my other story times, like the one where I talk about how my roommate got jumped, all that stuff like that. We went to Spartanburg Methodist College. This is where the story starts. This is where it starts, okay? So of course, going to Spartanburg Methodist, when we first got there, I think I told y'all already, I was dating somebody at the time or whatever, so I wasn't really, looking for nobody or nothing like that. But there was a point in time where we had a Starbucks on campus. And I don't even remember why we was out there, but it was like me, one of my I don't even know if I gave her a name. For right now, I'm just call her, no, I did, Zoe. So at this time, keep up with me. You can't say no names.
I know that. I'm not talking about that. I'm already kept up, but you talking about, everybody was out there.
I'm saying I don't really remember. I think was we just gathering? We was just chilling. Yeah, it was the beginning of the school year, so it was just like, okay, so yeah, we was like all out there just because it was the beginning of the school year. We really all just trying to get to know each other, and just vibe really. So we was sitting outside because like the Starbucks has like an outside patio thing, so we was all just sitting out there, and it was nighttime, and we was playing Never Have I Ever. That's how I met him. That's the first time I remember meeting him. Y'all, when I met him, he had a girl sitting on his lap.
Ooh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was sitting on his lap. Her name ain't Olive Oil. It ain't nowhere close to olive oil. But yeah, olive oil was sitting on his lap. But again, like I said, I wasn't checking for him like that because at the time I thought I was delusional. I ain't gonna say I thought. At that point in time, me and Confused was still together, honey. We was on the end parts of that. But me and him was still together, so it was like, okay, I wasn't really checking for him. So everybody was like introducing themselves, and I was like, I think I asked him his name. And he was like, H2.
She doing too much already.
What?
She was doing too much right there.
I was like, what's your name? He was like, H2. And I just kind of looked at him like, no, what's your name? H2. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, nigga, your mama didn't name you H2.
Fun fact.
And fun fact, he's the second, so he could be H2. But anyway, I'm like, but I found this out later, like, you know. But I thought he was just trying to be like, you know, niggas be trying, not niggas, ninjas be trying to be cool and be like, oh, you know, I ain't gonna get it. You know, trying to be cool, like play it cool, whatever. So I'm like, I ain't really like that. So his ID was on the table. So I just snatched his ID. And I was like, okay, Harold. And I put it back down. And then what you do?
Actually, it was crazy to be honest, man. I took my ID back. Like, you doing too much.
And from that day forward, I never called him H2. His name was Harold.
Yeah. Fun fact, her name ain't Tori. And she gonna get on me about my name.
They know my name not Tori.
That's the point, though.
Anyway. But.
What's the name your mom gave you? What's the name you gave me when I met you?
Tori.
And what's the name your mama gave you?
Tori.
No, it's not.
Your mama don't call you H2.
It don't matter.
None of your family call you H2.
None of them call me Harold either.
They call you Little Harold.
All right, then.
Okay, still Harold. Everybody call me Tori.
All right.
Everybody.
But people was calling me H2, so it didn't matter.
At school. Anyway, whatever.
Right,
okay. So you got to tell them how you seen me.
All right, so the first time I see her wasn't at Starbucks. I seen her walking. It was like mid-afternoon because it was sunny outside.
It was almost nighttime then.
Nah, it was sunny for sure.
It was sunny too?
Yeah. It was,
I was going to Zoe's room?
Yeah. And we had you had some shorts on, like booty shorts on. It was like I think they were jean shorts. And you had that crop top. What's the name? The first thing I seen was legs. I was like, oh shit.
And y'all, I'm gonna try. I think I still got a picture like when I got dressed and I was about to leave my room, and I'm gonna insert it because this is the day he's talking about.
I was like, oh shit, man. I don't see no more thighs. Like, oh damn. I ain't even say nothing to her. I just seen her like, what's up? Kept walking. She said something bad. Kept going on business. So I really wasn't. At the time I just seen her. I wasn't even thinking about nothing like that. I kept going. You know what I'm saying? But then we all met up and everything. Everybody got in. I really get to meet each other when we was at Starbucks, but before then, like, yeah, I seen her the first time. It was like, goddamn, look at them thighs. You feel me? That's all I seen was thighs. Like, the things look good. Yep. But
so, like I said, y'all, when I first got to school, me and Confused was still together. So, like, everybody knew. Everybody knew that I was in a relationship because I was one of them girls like, yeah, I got a man. Hey, I'm in a relationship. Da, 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 da. Anybody who came to my room, it was pictures of him, like a whole little bulletin board full of pictures of me and him. We was together for a little minute. So, like, I said we was friends. I'm kind of giving y'all a backstory so y'all can kind of see how it, happened. We would all, like, hang out. Everybody would hang out. We'll do stuff like one time we had went and played, like, flag football?
Yeah, we did all the time.
Yeah, we went to play flag football. Like, we would just do different stuff because the school was small. Like, when we all went out, we would all go out together and stuff like that. Everybody knew everybody pretty much. So it was like, okay, we're going to link up, do stuff. But we was always around each other, but it was never on nothing. Like, he was always cool. Like, at that point in time, we weren't even really close for real. You know what I mean? We was just cool. Like, that's the homie. Yeah. I'm like, that's the homie. Like, we're cool as fuck. Like, that was really it. And then I remember this one time, and we be laughing about it now. This was one time, we had went out, we had all been drinking and stuff like that, and we came back to the school, and I was on the phone arguing with Confused. And at this point, I think I was crying or some shit. I was about to cry or something.
All of us was out there that day.
Yeah. So he would always want, of course, he likes, I told y'all he wanted to argue all the time. So we was arguing. I don't even remember what we was arguing about. This is how much we was arguing. We was arguing, and I was like either about to start crying or I started crying. And he was like, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. And at this point, like I said, me and him are friends. We just cool. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
I wasn't the only one, though.
Right. Everybody would feel like this. Like, anytime we was out or we was chilling and stuff like that.
Trying to talk.
Yeah, like, all the dudes would really be on something. When I get on the phone and I start, you know, arguing or all that stuff, they'd just be looking like, bro, why is she even going through that? You know, like, why is she dealing with this nigga type? Because she don't do nothing. Like, I didn't do nothing. Like, I would go out and stuff, but, like, I didn't do nothing. I ain't talk to nobody, nothing like that. So they be like, I don't even know. Like, basically, like, why is bro tripping? Bless you. Why is he tripping? Like, what's up? So they was really on some like, you don't even need to be with him. Like, just leave him alone. And it wasn't even like, I'm sure some of them was trying to talk to me or wanted to talk to me, but it wasn't even on, let her break up with this dude so I can get with it. It's really on some like, girl, I'm just tired of seeing you go through that. Why is you with that man?
I wasn't even looking her way for it at first. She was just like, she was the homie.
Why is she doing it? So he like grabbed my phone and he said something to him like, bro, I don't even know why you be like, you be tripping. She don't do nothing. She a good girl. Like, she be chilling.
She really chilling like,
yeah.
And nobody don't even try to get at her because she really like the homie. You know what I'm saying? So, you be tripping, bro. I don't know what you got going on.
Mind you, he ain't never met him before. This is what he said to him. So, when I get this, so the whole time he's got my phone, I'm trying to get the phone back because I already know this is going to make it a bigger issue than what ever me and him was dealing with. So, I get the phone back. Who is that? Who is that? All kind of just weird. And I was like, whatever. But, like, we be laughing about that now. Because it was some stuff that happened later. Or some stuff that was said later that wasn't exactly true. But, what? Before I get into how we, like, started talking, I'm going to tell y'all how, like, the first time where I felt like he was kind of, like, flirting with me. And I didn't really know if he was or he wasn't. But it was just given to me flirting. He probably wasn't flirting. But it just gave off to me that he was trying to, like,
if you don't say it for the time, I tell you.
Trying to check my temperature, like.
Probably was only one time.
Trying to check my temperature, but I don't know, you know. So I got his number because me and Zoe was going to cookout one night. Zoe had a car. We was going to cookout. And we was like in a little study room. At SMC, they had a study room called Ballard or whatever. Over 24/7, all you had to do was like scan your ID. I don't know if it's like that no more. But you just scan your ID. It's supposed to be a study room. We go in there and turn up, get lit. You know, somebody that hooked up to the speakers, all kind of stuff. We just have a time.
You do be studying.
You do study, but you just have a good time. Yeah. And it'd be like everybody, you know. Some of everybody in there. And then if you in there and then one of your homeboys or homegirls be like, where you at? Oh, I'm in Ballard. They coming in there, you know. And it was a pretty decent size. So we was in there. And me and Zoe was going to cookout. And we was like asking people what they want to back, this, that, and the third. And then he was like, I think he had said, Tori, what's your number or something like that. I'm going to text you what I want. Or something like that. But that's how he got my number. It wasn't on nothing. Mind you, like I said, we was cool. So it was like, we always seen each other in person. So it was no reason for me to have like, you know, his number or call, be texting him, nothing like that. That's how he got the number. And then,
I wasn't trying to get her at the time. So don't even think that wasn't even it yet.
It was really a food order. He wasn't the only person who got my number that night to give me a food order. Let's just be clear about that. He was not the only one. So the time that I'm talking about where I felt like he was like flirting with me, this had to be like, we started talking in October. So this had to be like the end of September. End of September. We was I don't even remember how me and him was texting that day, but we had text or something like that, and he was like, "What you doing or what you about to do?" I was like, "Oh, I'm about to walk Zoe down there to Lightbulb's room, Motel Seats."
Okay.
Yeah, to Lightbulb's room. A better name. I'm trying to like something that's associated with him, but it's like obvious.
Well, always Smiley.
Smiley's good. I'm about to walk Zoe down to Smiley room, right? And it was like dark. It was dark. It was real dark. And the campus had lights, but I ain't gonna lie, the lights wasn't that good. Like It wasn't the best lighting out there. And if y'all know SMC, it's low-key in the middle of the hood. You know, the campus is open. Anybody can walk on campus. Campus security only come around every so often.
Nah, they be riding around.
They ride around, but like...
First of all, it's a old lady.
And that man.
Old fat lady. Old fat dude. And then some black lady that she thinks she's a superhero. So, she really not. So...
I'm hollering. But yeah, so... Nigga was texting or something, and I was talking about to walk Zoe to Smiley's room. And he was like, oh, you want me to walk with you? Walk back with you or something? Or walk with you down there and then walk back with you, because my dorm was here. His dorm was here. Like, they was like right there. So when I walked down there to basically drop Zoe off, I would have to walk back by myself. So it was like, oh, I walk back with you. Mind you, again, this is not the part where I felt like he was flirting with the walking me part, because that's stuff that he did all the time. It would not just like with everybody, you know what I mean? He just one of those people. So I was like, yeah, that's cool, because I really didn't want to walk back by myself anyway. And I had on I was about to go to bed. So I had on like a shirt, t-shirt, and some shorts or something like that. So I'm just like, yeah, I really ain't trying to walk back by myself. So when we got ready to go, me and Zoe, and then Zoe dorm, my dorm, and then his dorm. If that makes sense. It's like a little...
It's a triangle.
Almost, yeah, like a little triangle almost. So, Zoe walk out the back door of her dorm. I walk out my dorm. And then he walk out the door. And then we meet him at the little door. He walk out. And we walk down to the dorms that we call Motel 6. We call it Motel 6 because it look like the motel. It look like the motel. So, we walk down to Motel 6 so she can go to Smiley's room. So, mind you, we're down there. We sitting down on the little benches. Because we waiting on Smiley at this point. He was supposed to be ready for Zoe to come in his room. But he had some other stuff going on. So, we just sitting out there waiting for him to, like, answer the phone or to text her back or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, you had on red that night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's that night when,
yeah. Yeah. So, we sitting there just waiting. Like, we talking and stuff, we waiting, and she like, I don't know what he doing, this and the third, He said one of the coaches was up there, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, it got to be like at least 9 or 10 o'clock. Yeah. Well, we still sitting, it's dark. I'm like, girl, you know, I'm telling her like, girl, you know.
I mean, it was good light right there.
It was good lighting there, but it was like, okay, I'm about ready to go now. Like, yeah. So we waiting. We sitting there, and then because, I mean, she don't even really need a name, really, because I don't think I got more stories to her.
It don't matter. That's why I say yeah. She got to be good. That's her nickname. Right there, though.
Yeah. Good. Anyway, we see Smiley. Well, we see a girl coming out of Smiley's room.
Yeah.
Mind you, like, the way it is you walk into the door. You walk into the dorm, like, they dorm. And then, like, it's 3 rooms. 3 separate rooms. And like a community bathroom in there. But being that she came out of the door where he lived at, we knew that she was with him because there had already been speculations that Smiley and her was like dealing with each other too.
Oh, it wasn't no speculation. I mean, I knew everything.
He knew everything because he was friends with everybody. And like, I knew that Smiley was dealing with her because I had a separate friendship with her too. But Zoe was also doing her own thing. So it was kind of like, you know, if y'all know, y'all know. Like, me and Zoe been friends since middle school, but, like, you was doing your own thing. He kind of doing his thing. So, like, do it really matter?
You out of pocket.
It don't really matter. You know, at that point, it don't matter. So, we see her come out, Zoe come out. I mean, then Smiley come out. He tried to wait to come out. Like, he tried to let her walk. Mind you, she didn't know we was down there. So, when she came out and looked at us, she was like, oh. But she kept going because she ain't a punk. Like, she know what she doing type. But she knew that the whole truth wasn't being told, if you get what I'm saying. She know the whole truth wasn't being told. So it was like, ooh. So at this point, Zoe pissy. She pissy. Because she like, oh, he gonna talk to her? He gonna da-da-da-da-da. So Smiley come down. He talking about, bruh, I ain't talking to her. Da-da-da-da-da. I put it on my granny. I put it on the set. I put it on my dead auntie. Like, you're lying. Straight.
I ain't even said that.
Niggas be lying on the set, lying on their grandma, lying on their aunties, their sisters, brothers, mamas. They be lying still. He was still lying.
Age 2.
Bro, like, you're lying, and we all know you lying.
I said, bro, I don't know. What are you talking about?
But did she end up going with him still?
Oh, Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to remember. So we sitting out there while they having this whole little argument. And I said to him, because we was kind of sitting on the same bench. You know how like one person sit like this and the other person sit like this and kind of facing each other?
You know, we stayed out there for a while.
We stayed out there for a long time because they was like going back and forth.
He talked that back in there.
Yeah, they was like going back and forth. And I was saying to him, I was like, you knew the whole time. You knew. That's your homeboy. And he was like, da da da. So we're laughing about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I said, yeah, like, you know, I'm just being funny. Like, you just like that. Y'all doing the same thing. You knew it, da 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 da. So, like, we laughing about that. And then as they go on, I don't know what we was talking about. But he was just kind of giving me these little eyes. His mama said they called it sexy eyes. He was giving me the little sexy eyes. And he wasn't rubbing on my thighs or nothing like that, but he kept like touching my thigh. Kept like touching my thigh, smacking my thigh, something like that. And I just kind of felt like he trying to flirt with me. He may not have been, but I took it as he trying to flirt with me a little bit. But at that time, I was like, he be flirting all the time, so I don't pay him no attention. I don't take him serious.
It ain't like flirting, it's like
flirting.
How they call it? No, not like just real life flirting. It's called, what's the name, flirting?
What?
Petty flirting or something.
It's flirting is flirting.
I'm not saying that.
But he was flirting a little bit.
It ain't, so I wasn't like trying to get at you though. It was like, you just saying little slick shit.
Mind you.
And y'all call flirting when a nigga be like, damn, you thick as fuck.
No, I don't think that's flirting. I just think that's nigga saying you thick.
I be saying stuff like that. So how is that flirting?
You are flirty. Right. You are very flirty, for real. Mm-hmm. Like he would say, I remember one time because I used to be like, he had locks, so I just used to mess with his locks and stuff. And I think like, I don't know why. And it sounds crazy, but you just had to be there to understand the dynamic of everybody. I was sitting up on the little bleachers thing in the old gym, and he was sitting like in between my legs, but I was like kind of messing with his locks, like I was braiding them or something. And I had said something. I forgot what I said. We was talking about something. He said something like, out of you. And I was like, yeah, right, whatever. And he was like, nah, nigga, I'm for real. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, because I'm telling you, I don't take him serious. Then he kept saying, nah, I'm dead ass serious. I would. And I was like...
Man, that was later on, though.
No, this was before.
Mm-hmm. No, later on. You talking about when we was at the game?
No.
Or you talking about
in the old gym? We was watching them play basketball. No, it wasn't.
I had them start to flirt when you did. That was later on.
No, because you was still dealing with what you call him at that point in time.
Who?
I ain't give him no name. Green.
Oh, eyes.
No, I gave her Blondie. I think that's what I call her. Blondie.
What's up, little baby?
Yeah, so you was still dealing with Blondie at that time. So, well, not dealing with, messing with Blondie. Little flirting, When he walked me back to my room, like, it wasn't nothing after that. It was just, like, we ain't text after that, nothing. It was just, you know, when we seen each other, like, we was cool. Like, we still homies. Like, cool, whatever. Then a little situation happened. And a little situation happened where I had, like, did some things with a mutual friend of ours. And me and this mutual friend had agreed that it would just be between us. But then I figured out that he told him.
You didn't figure out.
I did, because the day after, when I seen you in the cafe and you looked at me, you keep saying you didn't look at me away, but when you looked at me, I was like, he know.
No, you just a paranoid.
I was like, he know.
You was paranoid.
Mind you, at this point, I'm single, so it wasn't like, oh, I don't want nobody to know. It was just like, I'm just private. Like, it's not nobody's business.
Nigga bomb.
Like, it's nobody's business. So, yeah, so, a couple weeks later, now we in October, like, we, like, in, like, the second or third week in October, and at this point, me and that friend are no longer cool, like, because I just feel like he's being a B-word, if y'all know what I mean. He's been a B-word, so that's what I was calling him. Every time somebody asked me about him, I was like, he a B, yeah, one of those. That's what I'd be saying.
Yeah, you need to start so I
can. You want to
Because
talk?
I need to tell them how.
Okay. Oh, you going to tell them how you... Oh, I forgot about that part. Yeah, go ahead.
She's skipping all the parts.
I forgot about that part because you, when me and you started talking, like, started talking, and then you brought it up. That's when I remembered the night. Because, of course, you know what I mean? That's when I remember the night.
So,
go ahead.
like she was saying, that friend, right? I was going to do something myself that night.
You was coming back, remember?
No, I was going. I was behind you. I wasn't coming
Okay,
back.
I thought you was coming. Okay.
I was going to the cars.
Mm-hmm.
She stay out campus.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was going to do something myself, and I stopped because I don't really want people in my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't be in my business. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? So, I was going to do my own little thing, and I looked. I said, "Oh, who that?" I said, "Oh, shoot." I told her, I said, let me hide a little bit, get in the dark. It was dark outside. So I look. I'm looking at her walk. I'm like, damn, she don't even see me. But I see her, what the hell is she going? So she looking like, la, 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 la. And then she like, like she's about to turn around. Then she went. And she's about to turn around. And she went, I'm like, what she got going on? She tweet.
So, what he saw was me, like, battling myself, like, internally. So, I'm going to go over there. No, I'm not going to go over there. I'm going to go. No, I'm not. So, I was literally walking forward, and then I'd be like, no, I'm not going to go. Now I'll turn around and walk the other way. And they're like, no, I'm going to go. Like, I did that a couple times. Mind you, the whole time I was tipsy. And I felt like somebody was watching me, but I also thought I was being paranoid because, like, I knew, like, not that I was doing something I had no business. I was doing something that I didn't want nobody to know about.
Because ain't nowhere in the hell she seen me.
No, I did not. I never saw nobody. I felt.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. She was being paranoid, so because I know she ain't seen. Because I was dressed in all black like a bouncer. She couldn't see me.
Oh, where you going?
So I went about my business and whatnot. Seen her going and whatnot. And I was like, okay, I don't know where she went, but I know where she's going to. So.
Did you have any idea, like? No,
nah,
you ain't have
really.
no idea, like, where, who?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't trying to know.
We're trying to figure out.
Nah, I was just told.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But when you see, because at that point you didn't know that I was single.
No, I didn't.
So it was like.
But I knew that you was going to that room.
I was going to a room, but you didn't know.
It was late at night, and single or not, I knew you were going to the room. So. But I ain't think nothing. I said if she might be going chill with the homies or something. I don't know. I don't be caring what you be doing.
I know you don't. I'm just saying, like, cause you know some dudes be like, yo, she been popping that about she about nigga, and now she.
I ain't one thing about this brother right here. You ain't got to worry about none of that for me. My business.
So he see me do that. So when he's told this information, it like
okay,
it clicks for him.
I seen her that night.
That's why I seen her because that's where she was going. So anyway. Like I said, just like the second or third week of October, we all in Ballard in the study room. Mind y'all, I'm going to just give y'all a little brief on why I was calling this friend what I was calling him. Because I stopped being sexual with him because I found out like that after we was sexual that night that he seen me and him, seen me going into that room, I found out a girl that he was like dealing with, not heavy, but in her head heavy. And I had a class with this girl. She sat.
Oh, she was a tweet girl.
I had a class with the girl, and I sat right here. She sat in front of me. And this was like a Tuesday, Thursday class. So these are long classes, like hour and a half. And when we be in class, you know, this is my class homegirl. And when she would be talking, she always be talking about her man. So that night, I found out this was her man. Like my homeboy, I found out this was her man. And I felt so bad. So I'm one of them. I'm just like, I'm a girl's girl.
First of all, that wasn't her man.
But this is the man that she was talking about to me. So I felt bad.
She was delusional.
Anyway, like I said, she was, but this is who she was talking about. So I felt away. I was like, damn, I feel bad. You know what I mean? And like me and him, it ain't nothing with me and him. We're just cool. Like that's the homie. So I told him like, nah, we're not going to do that no more. Because when he told me, like when we was talking that night, he told me he was like, yeah, such and such about to pull up. And I was like, you him? Like, it's you? I was like, nah, I can't do that. So like when he was texting me the next morning, like, oh, I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. We going to blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, no, we're going to have to cut this short. Because I just can't do that. I can't sit in the girl's face. And she, oh, my man. And then I'm like, okay. And I'm going to mess with your man later. Like, that's just not me. I can't do it. So after that, he started acting funny with me. So I was just like, that's why you that. Because, like, if it was the shoes on the other foot, if I wanted to still be dealing with him, and he was like, nah. He'll be like, oh, she pretty. She da-da-da-da. You know how dudes be like doing the most. So I just felt like he was being weird. So we was in the study room that night. And it's me, him, Zoe. I don't even remember who else was sitting at the table. It was a lot of us in there, but I don't remember who's sitting at our table specifically. We was actually studying that night because at this point in time, everybody had tests coming up, I guess. And so we was all in there studying. And this is midterms. It's got to be midterms.
Was damn near, everybody had damn near the same.
Midterms. Everybody had really much the same classes, so we was like little study groups or whatever the case may be. So we're in the study room, and we all sitting at the table. We all helping it. We're like doing stuff or whatever. And in walks the homeboy. And the homeboy come to the table. He dapped everybody up because, again, we all cool. He tried to say something to me. I said, you know what? Don't talk to me. And he laughing like, really? Da, 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 da. But the whole time, he not going to do too much because the homegirl is sitting at the table behind us.
And that's when I found out.
What?
That's when I found out.
Found out what?
About y'all.
That same night?
Yep.
I thought he told you before that.
He didn't tell me, but he told me. Like, he had told me, he was like, I got to tell you something. Somebody, and I don't be saying nothing. I be just trying to kind of put stuff together because I be feeling like I be right. Mm. So, like, he told me prior, but he didn't tell me your name. Mm. He told me person.
Right.
And then when he was acting weird, I put it together completely. And then we talked later.
Oh, when he was being weird and I was cussing him out?
Yeah. And then I talked to him later.
And then he's like confirmed?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I just felt like me and him, like, you could ask him. That was the closest, like, guy friend that I had there. You know what I mean?
Because me and her
we was cool, but we wasn't like
man, I
this.
was in a whole different world.
Yeah. Me and the homeboy, we was like this. Like, we had classes. Like, when I tell you that was, like, my ace, that's what it was. So I just felt the way, like, you being weird. I don't like that. Mind you, like I said, he not going to do too much because the girl is sitting behind us at the other table. So he not going to do too much because he don't want her to find out. So he started saying to me, he's sitting beside me, he like, oh, I know. Like, I know. And, like, he say something.
When you was like, no what?
I was like,
really
no what?
confirmed it for me. But then he really confirmed it even more. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I know. He was like, no, he said, first he said, why you, what happened? Like, why you not cool? Why you mad at him? I said, because I'm mad at him. He's like, I know why. And I was like, why?
I didn't know shit.
I was like, why you, why? What you know? He was like, I know, just trust me, I know it. I was like, you know what? Like, what do you know? I'm trying to figure out because, like I said, I felt like that he had already told him. So I was trying to figure out exactly what he told him. I don't know why I was so pressed about it, but I just wanted to know because I didn't want nobody to know.
Super pressed.
I was so pressed about it.
Stabbed me with a pencil, a pen.
I was so pressed, like, what he told you? Like, what? What you know? What? Da, 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 da. And then he was on some, you tell me what it is, and then I'm going to tell you what he told me. Because, like, at that point, it's like he trying to get it out of me. So just so he can know.
And I ain't about to tell you nothing.
He like...
She's over here trying to be goddamn...
And he like, he was like, I know. I'm like, no what? Da, 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 da. So, like, y'all, I don't know what got into me. So I started taking, it was a pencil or pen?
A blue pen.
A pen. I was writing with a blue pen. I started taking a pen. I started stabbing him in his leg, his thigh with it.
Yeah, she would hurt too because she was doing it hard.
I started stabbing his thigh with, like, tell me what he told you.
Like,
tell me what he told you.
I said,
tell me what he told you. Like this. So he, like, grabbed my hand and stuff like that. And I'd be like, tell me what he told you. Like, just stabbing him.
So then, my ass, I started slapping her leg.
He started slapping my thigh.
She had some shorts on. I said, every time you slap me.
I always had on shorts.
See, every time you stab me in the pen, I'm going to slap your thigh. So she stepped out.
Yeah, he was smacking the shit in my leg. So, you know, so you start getting hit in the same spot and it started, like, burning and it started hurting.
So she started trying to stab me and block at the same time.
Yeah.
Stop.
But again, this ain't nothing. This, like, because we cool, nobody took it as like, oh, they flirting or nothing like that. It was just like funny, like, oh, what they got going? Like, they being stupid, you know, like they playing too much. Mind you, he like rolling his chair around, rolling the chair around Ballard because they got rolling chairs, and I'm like following behind him, stabbing him with the pen. So then we finally kind of get to almost where the door is at, and he just sitting there, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, what did he tell you? And he was like, you tell me, and then I'm gonna tell you what he told you. And I was like, I don't know why I was stupid enough to believe that he was going to actually tell me what he told him. Like, I mean, eventually he told me what was said, but in that moment, I don't even know why I was stupid enough to believe that he was really going to tell me what the homeboy told him. Like, I don't know. I was tripping. But again, I was so pressed for this. I don't know why. But I'm like, we messed around, and then I found out, and I told him I didn't want to deal with him no more. So he started complaining, He was like, that's what he told me. Like, that is not what he told you. That was not what he...
You thought about it going into detail?
Yeah, that was not... Like, he was lying. That was not what he told him. But anyway, like I said, this whole time we doing it, we playing back and forth, blah, 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 blah. So then it gets to be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then, like I said, my dorm is here. His is here. So we walk out of Ballard, and he, like, walked me to my, like, the dorm door. Not even the door, like, just where I could walk up to the door. He, like, stopped me right there. I don't think we hugged or nothing like that. Did we?
Nah, I don't remember. I probably tried to grab your butt. That little flat butt. It was flat, man.
My butt wasn't flat.
It had thighs and no butt.
Anyway, so he walked me to, like, the little entryway, whatever. I went in my dorm. He went in his. So I'm in the room. I get, like, I go shower. I'm in the bed, chilling, but I'm up still on the phone. And it gets to be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I get a text from guess who?
Why not?
And he said, I think he asked me first, like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, watching TV, da 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 da. And then he said something like, you should come spend the night with me or something like that. And I was like, no. I was like, yeah, no, I don't really think that's a good idea. Blah, 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 because...
You mess with so. I said, I do that.
Listen, I said, I don't think that's a good idea because, I mess with our homeboy, because I just feel like, they ain't about to be talking about me like she mess with all the boys. She mess with the homeboy. I don't like that, no. So, I'm like, I mess with so-and-so, the homeboy. You messing with so-and-so. You messing with, Blondie. You're messing with Blondie, and when Blondie get back to school, because she was gone, I'm going to tell that story time, too.
That's really my story.
I'm going to tell that story time, too. But she was gone for a period of time. And,
I wasn't messing with her no more.
I didn't know this.
I wasn't messing with her. She was gone.
But I'm saying, I said to you in those messages, when she come back, y'all going to be back on that type of time.
We haven't, and
but that's when you told me. I'm saying, I didn't know that. Mind you, the backstory, me and Blondie, like, we had mutual friends. We were cool. Like I said, all of us go out and stuff. We was cool. But I wouldn't consider her like, oh, that's my friend. That's my homegirl. But we was all cool. We all went out together. You know what I mean? And Zoe was our mutual friend. Like, me and Zoe have been friends since middle school. Her and Zoe became friends, like, senior year of high school type. So it was like, yeah. Anyway, I was like, she come back to school. Y'all gonna be back on that type of time. Like, no. I basically, like, I don't want that for me. No. I was like, no. And he was like, no, we're not gonna be on that type of time. We ain't even on that type of time. We was just messing around. But that's not the story that I was getting.
She tells me, that ain't what she told me. She told me, y'all are doing so-and-so, and you did this and that and third. Talking about you invited her to...
Girl, he took her home.
Man,
Y'all, he took her home to his family, so...
Stop it, like you don't know. I took her, yes. See what? I took her home to the family for a family reunion to get together. That anybody, if y'all wanted to
it's
come,
not just... Okay,
it's a big ass...
I can't say it like, you took her home for your family reunion. It was Labor Day.
Yeah.
And we was out of school. Let me clarify that, because y'all gonna think, he took her to the family reunion?
No.
It was Labor Day. School was out, like, for us. And they was closing... Was they closing the dorms?
Yes.
They was closing the dorms. Everybody was leaving.
So
she didn't go. She didn't go nowhere. No.
Nowhere to go.
They wasn't closing, but everybody was leaving. Like, all of us was leaving. Me, Zoe. Yeah, me, Zoe. No, because everybody didn't leave.
No, everybody was leaving because that was the first time they was closing the school.
Well, they was closing and cleaning there. Okay.
TP was trying to figure out what he was going to do, and he ended up getting surprised by his family, and they ended up coming to get him anyway. But he was going to come with me too. So,
but again, like I said, I don't know none of this. I just knew the part that she told us he asked her to come home. She said he asked her to come home with him.
Both Blondie and TP was supposed to be coming, but TP mom and them and his brothers ended up coming out and surprising him like, hey, we coming to get you, blah blah. And he went home. He was like, well, thank you, bro. I ain't got to go with you now. I appreciate you, about to let me go home with y'all. Like, where I said, well, you and Blondie was gonna come. together anyway. We would have just been having fun. We got the room at the house, and Mama got a nice ass house. She got a room and whatnot. Y'all would have been straight, and it went for them. But her telling them that I brung her to see my family is wild.
Yeah, so she didn't say like, oh, he offered because I wouldn't have nowhere else to go. It was like, oh, he asked me to come. Type. So that's what I was telling him. Like, again, I'm a girl. Like I said, I'm a girl's girl. I'm not no side chick material. I ain't none of that. I don't do stuff like that. So the whole time I'm like, y'all gonna be back on there. Clearly y'all have something semi-serious. I ain't even trying to muddy these waters. That's what basically the text messages I'm sending. And he's like, no, this is not what it is. Yada, 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 yada. And then...
all that fighting for no reason. She just came to my room like she did anyway.
Anyway. So I ended up going to the room. So I was like, okay, I'm coming. So I ended up going to the room or whatever. He came and opened the door. And again, like I said, it wasn't awkward, but it was kind of awkward. Because again, we was always... like, that was always homeboy. Like, we was cool.
I mean, we talked mostly.
We talked, but it was never nothing on that type time. You see what I'm saying? So, for the first time, like, he would do, like, careless flirting. Or we would carelessly flirt with each other, but it wasn't nothing serious. So, for the first time, for it to be something serious, for it to be like, come spend the night with me, I was like, ooh. Okay. Let me see what this about. And at that time, like I said, I was, like, newly single. So, it was just like, fuck it. Whatever. So... went to his room. Mind you, it was dark as fucking now. It was dark. It was dark. Dark and cold. So I get in the bed, and in my head, I'm like, okay.
She gonna fall asleep.
I was like, we good. But when he go to sleep, I'm gonna get up and leave.
Man, y'all ever seen Suge Knight with that girl with his hand behind?
But we didn't even get to the part where you sleep yet.
Oh, wow.
But we just in there. I'm laying in the bed. So I done got in the bed and I'm like closest to the wall. And he done laid down beside me. And it ain't awkward, but it's awkward. Because again, we have never talked about nothing crazy, nothing. This is the first time this has ever been this way. So I'm just like, okay, we here. We laying in the bed. Like, you know, what? And he said to me, you sleep with your glasses on? Like,
word.
No.
I mean, she's saying that, but she was getting comfortable. She turned toward...
not yet, because we had talked that night, remember?
No, I'm talking about, you said you sleep with glasses on. I'm talking about when we laid down in the bed.
Yeah, we laid down. Oh, yeah, I did turn like I was about to go to sleep, and then we started talking. But, so I'm like, he like, you sleep with your glasses on? I'm like, no. He's like, give them here. And I was like, so now in my head, I'm like, damn, I was keeping my glasses on because I can't see. And I don't know, how am I know where he put my glasses at? So I gave him the glasses, and I kind of turned toward the wall, because I sleep on my side. I turned toward the wall like I was going to sleep.
And tooted her butt toward.
I did not toot. I just turned.
And she tooted her little...
I did not toot. I just turned.
Fellas,
I literally just turned.
Fellas that's listening, y'all know what I'm talking about. They be doing. She definitely tooted her butt toward.
I just turned.
So she tooted her butt toward me, so I slid his eye.
And he slid behind me like... the way he slid behind me was like all on me, like kind of cuddling. You would have think like we had been sleeping together for a long time.
She tooted her butt?
No.
I slid behind
he was just right there, and I'm like, okay, we here. And I don't even remember how we started talking. No, we started like, you started like kiss, you know, doing that little stuff first. Then we started talking.
You was letting me.
He had started like kissing on the side of my neck and stuff, and da-da-da-da, and I was like, oh Lord, here we go. And then we had like, you know, started like, you ain't touching nothing down there, and I ain't touching nothing down there. We didn't do that.
I ain't go that far.
And then I think he like, maybe like kissed my boobs, something like up.
Kiss your neck.
Top half. I feel like you kissed my boobs too.
Nah, I ain't kiss your boobs.
I don't remember. I feel like you did. But anyway, next, this, and the third, and we was kissing.
No.
We did kiss. We was kissing that night.
No.
We was kissing that night.
Never. We did not kiss that night.
We kissed that
We
night.
definitely didn't, because I told you.
You told me what?
I told you.
Tell me what?
You asked me when we actually did have sex, why you won't be trying to kiss. I said, because I don't be kissing people, because they be on some bullshit.
But you kissed me the next day though.
Not on your lips.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Anyway.
Delulu.
No, this Negro's deluded. We was kissing. Anyway, so we went from there. Like, it ain't go too far. It wasn't, it ain't go too far. It ain't go too far. Then we just started talking. So we up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. Just talking. Really just like really for real getting to know each other. Because again, we knew each other like surface level. But I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't even know where he was from. I didn't know nothing about him for real. And I'm sure he didn't know nothing about me. We didn't know nothing about each other. We were just cool. Like, surface level.
Definitely knew where you were from, though.
I knew I was from.
Yeah, I'm from Rock Hills, Football City, USA.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so like we was talking, get to know each other. So we was up to like 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I think I did doze off. Well, I did. I know I dozed off. When I go to sleep, homeboy got his arm around my neck. Like, I can't move if I wanted to.
Like Suge Knight with that girl.
Yeah, it's like, that's how he's sleeping with me. And I'm like, oh, God.
And I had to get come. She had a big ass. You see that noggin right there? She had a big ass head on my arm. So I had to do something.
The next day, I leave. And, like, I don't expect for him. We didn't do nothing. Like, so I didn't really expect for him to be, like, texting me or nothing like that. I thought it was just kind of going to be what it was. And then that's what it was.
That's weird, though. Why would you not expect me to tell you just came home and we stayed up all night?
I just didn't go into... I wasn't expecting anything. Because when you got expectations and stuff, that's when your feelings get hurt and stuff like that. So I was just, like, was not expecting nothing. But, like, he ended up texting me. I think he texted me, like, good morning, even though I had just left him, like, 2 seconds ago. Says a good morning, and we was, like, texting throughout the day or whatever. I had my classes, and then I had work study.
At that time, my feelings was already hurt anyway, but that ain't because of her, so.
And my feelings was hurt also.
So we both was in a
place. But, again, neither of us was looking for something serious. It was never supposed to be nothing serious. It was just gonna be what it was. But anyway, so like, I'm in my work study, and we texting, and he say something like, you should let me eat your...
That was a joke, though. I ain't think she gonna come on. I wasn't serious. For sure, I didn't want to see what you were gonna say. It was definitely a joke.
He said, you should let me eat your And I said, because I think he was like, what time you get out your work study? I told him, you should come to my room, let me eat your blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh.
Excuse me. That was a joke.
And I was like, I ain't turning down, no. Because I hadn't had that in a while, so yeah. Yeah, so he said that, and I'm like, girl, I ain't turning down no. Yeah, not turning down.
Mind you, I don't even be doing shit like that.
It should have been a red flag to me, because I'm like, this man ain't, like, he don't even know me like that. He talking about let me. It should have been a red flag.
I just tell you, she talking about kids. I'll tell you, I ain't kids about this. You know I was about it.
I almost got choked. But yeah, he said that. So I'm like, he was like, when you get out your work study, you come to my room. And I was like, okay. So I got out my work study. I didn't come straight to your room.
Nah.
I went to my room, like put my books and stuff, because I still had my bag, like my book bag and all that. Put my stuff down. I was still texting. I was like, okay, I'm about to come to your room now. He came and opened the door for me, and then we went to his room. And then we was in there, we was talking at first. Then we started touching, kissing, and all that stuff like that. And then he did.
She keeps saying we was kissing. I was not kissing.
We was kissing.
I was kissing your body.
We was kissing, and I'm gonna tell you this because like that first night, you told me out your mouth. Yeah, I don't even be kissing nobody. I don't be doing nothing like that. I only kissed this many girls and counted them, and I was one of them. Yeah.
I don't remember that though. But
yeah.
I thought we started kissing like after.
No. Anyway. So yeah, go to his room and he do the, he.
I said, fuck it.
Yeah, that, right? He did that.
I did more than that.
And then, mind you, why he doing it, his roommate not come.
What?
His roommate come, like knock on the door, because he had locked the door.
Yeah,
knock on the door, and I had to throw like this little quilt thing.
There wasn't no point of her doing that, because I told him to chill out. And he went by his business.
No, he came in to get something. That's when you threw I had the quilt. Remember, I was laying on the bed. Had the quilt across my bottom half. I still had a shirt on.
Oh.
Remember? Because this not, yeah. So I had a shirt on, so I had the little quilt across my bottom half because he was, yeah. So roommate came in the room and got something in and left. And then he said something like, "Ma, you know what is brick?" He didn't say brick, but yeah. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, he said something like, what he said?
Don't play with me like that.
Wait, I can't say. I think I said something like, I said, we not about to do that. And then I said, especially if you ain't got no condom. He's like, that's exactly how I know we about to do that.
It's like, all right, condom. Fuck out of here.
He pulled out a condom. And we did the do. Yeah, we did the do. And then
especially on the condom. You know you about to see.
I wasn't. I didn't intend to, but
I ate your coochie.
You can't say.
I ate your moo and I knew what was going on.
So
It ain't about how many you done. You did that too. It's about how you do it. I knew what I was doing.
So I was like, yeah. So we ended up doing it, and I was like, cool. So after we did it, like, and then the whatchamacallit broke too. The first time.
Oh, yeah.
It broke.
It broke a lot of times.
It broke a lot of times, but it broke. Anyway, we was like, yeah. So we did what we did, or whatever the case may be. And then, so we might have sat there and talked for a little bit. And then, I don't know where he was about to go. But he said something like, what he said, I think you asked me if I was going to come to where you was at, or if I was going back to my room. I was like, I'm going back to my room. Again, y'all, after we did the do, I really didn't think we was going to talk to each other no more. Because I'm like, okay.
Man,
I swear. I did not think we was going to talk no more.
The first time we did do, you did that on my bed?
No.
Was the second time?
Yeah.
It was one of them times.
That was the second time.
So I knew we was going to keep doing the do.
But remember, so I, like, the second time, well, the first time, like, after we did it, I did not think we was going to talk no more because I was just like, you know, in my head, it's just like, he a dude, and dudes just want to, you know, so he going to do what he needed to do. He did what he did. He got what he wanted, and now we just not going to talk no more. And we just going to keep kind of going about what we've been doing, type. Like, we still going to be cool. Like, I don't feel no type of way, nothing like that, so I'm just like, yeah, we just not really going to talk no more. That's what I'm just thinking in my head.
Mind you, again, this all goes to my feelings hurt. So, what she had going on and what I had going on was two different things. So I was wilding for real, but at the same time, I was fucking with her because I fuck with her because she's good people. You know what I'm saying?
So after that, after I left the room and he went where he was and I was going to my room, he texted me. So we were still texting. Did I come stay the night with you that first night?
He stayed the night with me every night. And then I vacated to your room. Your room became my room.
Well, yeah, I went to stay with him.
I had two rooms.
I went to stay with him that night, and then we might have did it again that night. I don't remember.
Yeah, we did like every night.
We used to do it all the time. But we might have did it again that night.
The second night was crazy.
And y'all lie.
I had to flip my bed. Man, my shit fucked up.
We did some things, and we had to flip the mattress over.
I did some things.
We
made me have to flip the mattress over because she did something when I did some things. So.
We had to flip the mattress over. So
you ain't help me flip no mattress over, nigga.
I didn't, but
I'm sorry, Ninja.
He flipped the mattress over. Yeah, so again, I'm still not thinking it's gonna be nothing serious. And then I remember after that, like when I would leave him in the morning, he would text me good morning. Like we wasn't just like with each other and stuff like that. So okay, it's still cool. But again, I'm still thinking we just like F buddies. So he would text me in the morning like good morning, da da da. We would text all day, da da da. I stay with him at nighttime. This became a everyday thing. Right? And then, like I said, I had just got out of something real serious. Right? And I didn't want to catch feelings for nobody or nothing like that because I just had got out of something real serious. My heart was broke and I was just like, yeah, I ain't got time for these ninjas.
She really capped though.
What?
Because she was about to beat me up about certain stuff.
That's after.
No, that was the whole time.
It was not the whole time.
The one time, all right. So that was still during this. This one time was still during the time whenever you came and you was like, I think you seen me in Subconnect, and you looked at me like, fuck. And you saw me talking to Locks, so you just like,
I don't remember that.
I'm telling you.
I don't remember that. I may have, because my face was be.
You just looking at me like, the fuck? And I was like, what?
I don't remember. I could have, probably. I don't know.
You try to beat me about V.
Olive oil.
No, V. And I was like, I ain't never touched that girl in my life.
But we was talking after at that point.
I was still around the same time.
No, it wasn't.
Because it was in Subconnect again.
No, but we was talking at this point because this is like the second semester. Because remember, somebody told me that.
Oh, but I know that first one. For sure.
I don't remember the first one. I probably did because my faces be messed up all the time. That's why he say a lot of times he be like, I don't like telling you certain stuff because your face. But yes, I'm like, I don't want nothing serious. I don't want this to be serious, but like,
face get raw. Feel me? I don't got time for that.
But yeah. So like, mind you, every night I'm staying with him all the time, and it ain't just like, oh, I'm going over there at nighttime. It's like we could be after class, be like, what you doing? Nothing. I'll be over there like all day. You know, like we'll be together all day. Like every day, just about every day since we had started dealing with each other, we was together, unless it was a break.
I was wild.
Unless it was he was wilding. Unless it was a break.
Nah, I was coming to meet that. I had to get that during the break too.
Anyway.
Don't act like I wasn't coming out of the rocket.
Okay.
I got there with a broke phone.
Anyway, like I said.
My GPS when they work.
You skipping ahead.
No, not really.
Yes. All right, so like I said.
Because that was
listen.
October.
What you talking about happened in December?
No.
Yes, that was Christmas break.
That wasn't Christmas, that was Thanksgiving.
No, that was Christmas. You remember I was supposed to come with you for Thanksgiving. I ended up not. You came Christmas.
I came for Thanksgiving.
You came Christmas.
No,
I could pull up the snap. You came Christmas break.
Maybe. But I thought break. It was November.
No. Remember you asked me to come home with you for Thanksgiving. And then I didn't.
That's why I thought I came and seen you.
No, you came and see me in December. Because December was the stupid long break.
Both of them was long.
Yeah. But December was the stupid long. Like, we weren't going to see each other again until, like, January. Like, the second week of January. And we had got out of school, like...
I thought that's when you came, though.
What?
In December.
Came where?
To mine.
No, I never came to your house until the summertime.
Oh, yeah. It was hot as hell.
Yeah. Remember, because you remember Thanksgiving break, that's when we think, what's going to happen?
Okay, yeah.
Because that was the first break, like, the first time we was going to be apart for real.
That's what I see.
Anyway.
That's why I said Thanksgiving is the time when we did that. I was in Rock Hill. It had to be Christmas.
It was Christmas.
I think Christmas is when it happened.
I think it was Thanksgiving.
Nah, I about broke that fucking headboard. I'm
talking about Thanksgiving when we was in my room.
Nah, bro. I about broke that fucking headboard in Rock Hill.
Y'all, I'm not gonna even be petty. I'm gonna be quiet.
What you gonna be?
Because you.
Oh, what? The headboard wasn't knocking that motherfucker?
No, I'm not. It was. I'm not talking about that. I'm like, you would have thought that you was just holding out for me and wasn't. It wasn't. Like,
what? It's crazy.
What? Wild.
I said that, though.
Wild, y'all. Wild. Anyway, so, like, it started to get more serious. We had jumped ahead a little bit. But it had started getting more serious or whatever. And I started feeling like I kind of liked him a little bit. But I didn't want to tell him I liked him because I felt like I didn't know if he liked me for real. So, I was just like, no. I think I had texted him something like, kind of like, it was something along the lines like I wasn't really trying to be like in his space like that much no more because I was like starting to like him a little bit.
I ain't tell you nothing bad crazy.
No, you was just like, why? Like, we feel the same way type shit. So like, why not? And I'm like, the problem is I don't want it to get like this. And he like, so what? Like what?
So I told you I was hurt. Needed some comfort.
I was a rebound.
He was comfort.
I was a rebound. What's the rebound, y'all? Comfort.
It was comfort because the rebound.
A rebound.
If you was a rebound, this would never have happened. No matter what.
It's a rebound.
Okay, you didn't say that.
I'm just playing. Let me stop saying that. But like I said, we would have both went through some stuff, and like we just end up falling deep into a situation, and then I found out that I was pregnant. Mind you, we had already, like I said, every day talking, da, 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 da. When I was on Thanksgiving break, this is how I know you didn't come see me. Remember that night I was with and you was calling me, and I was in the country, I didn't get none of your calls, and then the next day, I called you, and we was talking, and he was like, nah, you got me, I was calling you last night, you didn't answer the phone.
Again,
and you hung up.
I still thought that was Christmas.
No, that was Thanksgiving.
The reason why I thought it was Christmas because I thought during Thanksgiving and stuff is when most of the time I was with Janara, except for that one time. Because I wasn't with Janara for real for Thanksgiving. No,
you wasn't. Yeah, no, because you was with like your little cousins, like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. You was with them because that day when you called me, you was with Dom. You and Dom was together. And it was like, he hung up on me, y'all. He was like, oh yeah, you weren't answering last night when I was calling you?
Yeah, I put up so just so I can hang up on her.
He was like, we talked for a little bit. He was like, oh no.
Nah, we talked for like 30 seconds.
For a little bit, and he was like, nah.
I hung up. Nah, bye. Me?
He was like, nah, you weren't answering the phone for me last night? Click. And I was like...
I was mean. Ooh.
I was like...
Excuse me. I feel like she ain't never had nobody do it like that. So she probably like this.
But my whole thing with that was if I was really like intentionally not answering the phone for him, I would have been like, okay. But I was in the country.
I call you back.
He did. He called me back. So I was just like, whatever. And I was like, this nigga, he really hung up on me, like wild. But like we was talking all the time, texting all the time.
I make you feel it because I feel.
Negro, please, you wasn't feeling nothing.
I definitely felt the way because you picked up the phone.
Anyway. So then Christmas break come, you know, we get back to school, we still da da da. Then y'all, this is when one of the instances happened because I seen him and what do we call her? Locks. I was going somewhere, I don't know where I was walking to, but I seen him and Locks and his roommate going in the building, they building. And he had told me that him and Locks was messing around before. And I seen him going in the room, and I was like...
You said going in the room?
Not in your room, but going into your building.
You seen me let her in the building.
She was in your room.
No.
She was, because I texted you. I know. Look, I said, I'm going to text him. See if he lied.
No, I told you.
So I texted him, and I said, what you doing? And he said nothing. Me, TP, and Locks in the room playing the game. I should know he was lying.
No, I wasn't lying.
Y'all played the game, and then what else you play?
I ain't do nothing.
That day.
I ain't do nothing.
That day.
I didn't do nothing.
That day. Anyway, y'all.
Hey, I didn't lie.
That day. But anyway, I was like, oh, he told me the truth. You know.
Yeah, I didn't lie.
He told me the truth. Oh my God. He trustworthy. He was not. It was terrible. He trustworthy. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna trip because he told me the truth. He could have lied to me because he didn't even see me see them.
I definitely did.
Because I was like, but I seen them. He didn't see me see them. So I'm like, I'm going to see if he gonna lie. But yeah. So that's when I started. And then he would say stuff to me like, what did he say? He would say stuff like, yeah, when you go to Rock Hill, you can't, like, not you can't. He ain't never said you can't. He was like, you ain't going to be messing with nobody. You're just going to be messing with me. Like, just me. And I said, and I would say stuff because I'm just like one of those people who like to pick. If you're messing with other people, you're not messing with me. Like, because at this point, I already like him. So if you mess with other people, then we're not messing around. We're going to be friends. I kept saying that. We can be the best of friends.
Okay.
But we're not messing around. Like, we're not doing none of that.
Yeah, I kept saying the same words.
Like, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he'd be like, you go to Rocky, and I'm like, listen, this is what I'm telling you.
I got you. Okay.
No, lying the whole time. Anyway. So, yeah. Unbelievable, y'all. Right? So, I'm like, started getting more serious. Girl, y'all, then I started getting mugs and stuff. Like, you know.
That was.
I found out.
I wasn't even there for that.
I found out I was pregnant or whatever, and then of course, if y'all seen the story time, I didn't know I was pregnant. Y'all know what happened there. If y'all don't know, then go watch the video because it get juicy. Found out I was pregnant and stuff, and this was like we came back to school the day I like went to the emergency room and stuff. Like that's the day. That was his birthday. That was wild. That was wild. But at that point, it was like we was really liking each other. And it was like getting real serious, but that situation made it more serious because it was like, oh my God. In my head, I'm like, girl, what is you doing? You're tripping. You know what I mean? But like, I felt how I felt about him, and I felt like he felt the same way about me. And it was just like, you know, we here in this situation. And he was real supportive and stuff like that, so it just kind of made it easier to like have more feelings or get a stronger connection with him. At that point in time.
I said I was wild. I ain't said I was a dickhead.
He was a dickhead. And then, oh no, remember when you came back from Thanksgiving break and you told me, it was like, I was talking to this girl and I told her about you.
Yeah.
And I was like.
The reason why I was in my feelings.
I was like, okay, when we had that conversation, that night, we was talking all night. You ain't never tell me you talking to nobody serious.
I technically wasn't.
But you, okay, because at that point in time, the situation was like, on ice.
Man, that mother had a boyfriend.
The situation was on ice, whatever. The situation was on ice. But he never brought it up. He said I was talking to somebody, or I was talking to some people, something like that. But it wasn't, he didn't make it seem serious. But he knew for a fact that I had just got out of a serious relationship. So I did not know that he had nothing serious going on.
I wasn't in a relationship, but I was.
He was in a relationship without a relationship title.
No such thing.
He was in a relationship without a relationship title. Anyway.
No such thing. Women love to come up with
that information.
Things.
That information was never disclosed to me. Okay? That information was never disclosed to me. So when he came back from Thanksgiving, he told me that. I was like, you told her. So now at this point it's serious because I'm like, okay, you done dropped the bomb in my lap. It was somebody serious. You went home, you seen her, you told her. So I'm just like, what? But to me, he made it seem like, you know, it was on, the situation was done for her. It was done, you know, cared about her a lot. She cared about him. He told her about me. And basically like, you know, this is what this situation is, but that's not what the situation. But that's not what the situation was. It was not on ice.
It was the hardest thing. What you mean it went on?
The situation was not on ice.
Why wasn't it? Wait a minute. Y'all are so delusional. Listen.
I'm delusional?
Listen. I don't know what y'all call on ice. But anytime you and a dude messing around and y'all supposed to have an understanding and you or the other person go out and get a whole relationship with somebody else, the situation on ice.
The situation was not on ice because they were still communicating. They were still dealing with each other physically. They were still talking. The situation was not on ice.
The situation was on ice because the kind of communication we was giving each other was not because it was more of, oh, we still got this sexual bond, so let's do stuff. It wasn't how me and her would be talking. So what she say is not in void. It was on ice, for sure.
Anyway, I didn't feel like the situation was on ice.
Yeah, that's her problem. It was on ice.
And yeah, so it was just like, when he told me that, I was just like, oh wow. Because now at this point, I have these feelings. And I'm too deep in, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, he told me that he told her, I'm going to take his word for it, whatever the case may be, that situation on ice. Mind you, when I would be around this man, I ain't see him talk to nobody, text nobody, call nobody, be on the phone with nobody, none of that. We was always together. So I'm like, psh, it ain't nobody else. It ain't none of that. It's me.
You were out of pocket.
I was out of pocket for thinking that, for sure. Wild. Delusional, right?
I told her, though, I thought she was still talking to Buddy. I told you that. I don't care. Listen, I ain't care. I got several aunts. They said, man, you can't trust none of those.
He thought I was still talking to my ex. I had not talked to my ex since.
I don't know.
we had broke up.
She told me that.
He was texting and calling. My ex was texting and calling me. I was not responding.
You feel me?
He was calling me on Facebook Messenger. I was not answering. He was leaving voicemails. I wasn't answering. He was calling me from different numbers. I was not answering. Baby, when I stand on business, I was standing on big business.
Man, I had came in the daggone thing one time. She crying or something.
That one time. And then I did say.
In my head, I'm like, damn.
I did say, like, oh, he's not going to deal with me because he had called. That one, he called and he was like, oh, can I talk to you? Da, 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 da. We talked and I got upset and I hung up. And he, like, comforted me. So I was like, oh, he going to feel some type of way about that. But in that moment, he still had not said, Tori, I like you, Tori, da, 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 Tori, this, that, and the third.
Like, again, so like I said, where it come in my head, I'm like,
so
oh,
I was
she
like,
still got her old little going on. I wasn't tripping. I wasn't speculating, but at the same time I was thinking in my head like, yeah, but them motherfuckers been together 4 years. Alright. I'm not even about to try to. I'ma still talk to her. Hopefully me and her can do whatever. But 4 years, bro. You just met me a few months ago.
But mind y'all, this is not nothing he was saying. He would be saying to me, like, he was already doing his own thing before he speculated that me and this man was still dealing with each other. So that is null and void.
Yeah, but I wasn't saying that because why am I saying something to you? I got my own thoughts just like
no, I'm saying you was already, before you felt like me and him was still dealing with each other, you was already doing your own thing.
I already still felt like y'all was doing something with each
other. So from the
other.
beginning you felt like we still doing something.
I told you that.
Wild.
How?
I'm just saying that's wild.
4 years. So me and you was to just completely up and just stop talking to each other. And I go move somewhere. 8 years, 7 years, whatever you want to say. Years be like, you just gonna stop talking.
We got kids, that's different. We gonna have to talk to each other. If we didn't have kids and that situation was like the last situation.
Nah, cause you can't say it, cause he was, the way I heard, he was asking.
I said if the situation was like that.
No, it's still us.
It's still us.
I'm not that person.
It's still us, and I got the courage up to just be done with the situation. No, we wouldn't be dealing with each other.
I hear you. I'm about food as a bat too. I hear
you. No. Yeah. No. Anyway. So yeah, like all that, whatever. His birthday come and go. I see him we in the English building. I see him talking to Locks. I don't like that. He didn't see me because I was in the little park taking a test or something. Taking a test. You see me?
Yeah, you weren't taking no test yet.
I was sitting down doing something.
No, you wasn't. You was walking in the building. I watched you walking.
No, I was upstairs in the little thing.
Man, you had them daggone leggings on. I looked at you. I watched you.
Anyway, I seen him talking to her.
I remember that because I remember the leggings. We was in line. We weren't saying nothing. We was in line. Was we not?
In line for what?
Before that, the subconnect.
No, this is not a subconnect. This is upstairs in Ellis. You was about to go in class. She was coming out. I was in the little office part with the glass doors.
Right?
Huh?
Ellis is subconnect. It happened at subconnect.
It did not happen at subconnect. I'm telling you. No, we was upstairs, not in the subconnect. We was upstairs where the English class.
We got a class together.
I don't know, but where the English classes was at. Upstairs.
I had the English class with Medea. You talking about that class? I'm sorry, with.
I don't even remember what I called her.
Yeah, with her.
Yeah.
But I had that class with her.
I don't know.
I had a class in that same building with Locks.
No, but it was upstairs.
I had to be. I don't remember no time.
I'm telling you, upstairs, and I was in a little thing taking a test, and through the glass doors, I see him talking to her.
The religious class.
That was downstairs.
That's where he was at, right?
No, I was upstairs. It was upstairs. So I text him, and I'm like, why are you talking to her?
I don't remember none of that.
You don't remember you texting him?
No, I'm telling you, bro, I don't remember that. That's why I don't remember that.
I asked you, I said, why you talking to her? And you was like, oh, we was just talking, like, and it wasn't nothing like that, da. And I said something like, yeah, I don't like that. Like,
I definitely remember that, because you definitely want to talk to me like that.
Yes, I was.
Never.
Cap. Anyway.
She capping right now.
No.
You never talk to me like that.
Anyway. So I was like, yeah, no. Then girls talking about they want to cut me. Girls want to tase me. They want to jump me. All because of him.
I ain't gonna lie, they was tweaking though.
All because of him.
I ain't tell them to do that. They was mad because I started talking to him.
Honey, then I got people coming and telling me stuff. They're like, oh, he talked to this girl.
Did it do with somebody I ain't never
He talked to this girl, some girl. The girl was ugly too.
I did it do with her.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the girl that played basketball.
Basketball.
Well, was supposed to play basketball or something like that.
Him?
Yeah.
Never.
They talking about, oh, he talked to her. He be texting her all the time, telling her good morning and shit. I'm like,
and I told her, I said, yeah, we text, but...
Well, why are you... I'm like...
I said we text,
you
but it ain't
texting her.
like that.
Why? Like, why would you even, like...
I said, she asked for my number.
Why would you even... You should have said no. So at that point, I should have knew he was too friendly. I should have knew what I got myself into. But people would tell me, like, girl, I don't want you to get your feelings hurt. But yeah, he talking to X, Y, and Z.
Nah, her nosy friend was trying to do too much because she was trying to. She probably wanted me to. Because she talking about she gay, but I heard some stuff about her at school. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they'll be like, yeah, tell me that. Oh, he messed with this girl.
Tell them all my business.
Saying he had sex with this girl.
I was having sex with all kind of women, and I like.
You was.
But I wasn't the one that was saying they were going home about. I ain't said I wasn't.
But yeah, so I'm just like, ooh, child. At this point again, y'all, I'm invested. Like, I got feelings, real bad feelings. Like, bad. And I'm just you know, just there still, just there. Then, what else happened? What happened?
Mm-hmm. I know. Harmony happened.
Harmony happened.
I know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I tried to leave him.
I should have messed up.
I tried to leave him.
Trying to leave him.
Because I seen some shit's naive that I was not feeling at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, she wasn't trying to leave me because we went together.
But I was trying to.
But she was trying to leave me.
Cut him off for sure. Done with him.
I was like, why are you doing me like that?
Cut him off. Done with him.
Don't do me like that.
He told y'all he was.
With you.
He told y'all he was living in my room, y'all. I got me I had a box or a bag. Had a box. I don't even know where I got a box from.
My shit up so
I folded all his stuff up.
I think my game was over there too.
Put all this stuff in a box. He had his little Clemson cup in there because he like Clemson. Put the Clemson cup in a box. Keychains. He had locks, headbands, everything. Anything that belongs to you.
That nigga knocked on
in
my
a box.
door. I mean, that
I don't even remember who let me in the building.
That sucker knocked on my door. I said.
I asked him. I texted him. And I said, you in your room? He said, yeah. I don't even remember who let me in the building. But one of the guys let me in the building, so I nicely... He opened the door, he's like, what's up? I'm like, hey. And I just kind of go past him. I don't even think he realized the box was in my hand.
No, I seen the box. I was just confused. Like, what the fuck? She must be just bringing me my shit.
I was just bringing you the stuff.
Yeah, I thought you was like, oh, your stuff is be in my room. I had clothes and all in it. So I do got that because that's sweet. She washed my clothes, bring me my stuff, cool. I ain't thinking nothing of it. And she started talking. I said,
so I put the box on the bed and I sat on the bed.
No, you didn't even put it on the bed. You sat that bitch right there on the floor.
Oh, I thought I sat on the bed.
No, hell no. I picked my box up from out the door. Tell me you sat on the bed.
I thought I sat on the bed. Then I sat on the bed. I remember sitting on the bed. And I was like...
swinging her little feet.
Yeah, because I'm short and he had his bed up high. And I don't remember what I said, but I said something like... I think I said something like, you been messing with other people or you mess with other people? While we been talking to each other? Of course he gonna say no.
No, that ain't what you said.
What'd I say?
You said I know.
Oh. So I didn't even get the opportunity to be like...
you said I know. I was like... I ain't say yeah, no. I ain't deny nothing. I was just like... I know already, basically. And I was like...
Yeah, and then I was like,
if you're gonna be messing with who, you can't mess with me.
Yeah, and then I'm like, then you mess with them. Because at first he said they was old. That's old. Cap. I said, then you mess with me. And I got mad. I started getting mad. I said, then you mess with a BITCH. And the whole first part of it, she talking about me. Asking you questions about me. Asking you, is that your girlfriend? And you still proceed
I said, nah, that ain't my girlfriend.
But y'all, he had my picture on his wall.
You gave me a picture.
You asked for the picture.
It was cute.
He had my picture on
I
his.
still got the picture.
He had my picture on his wall.
She was cute.
And he is about to mess with this girl. She's looking at my picture on his wall, asking him questions about me. Oh, so you and Tori go together?
No.
You and so that's your girl. Y'all serious? You like her?
I say no, that ain't my girl, but I do like her.
That's you like her, this and that third. I just don't want it to be nothing. I don't want her to feel no type of way. Oh, she not. He was lying. I don't know why he would lie to that girl like that. Why would you tell her that I would not feel no type of way?
I didn't tell her that. I did not say that.
What'd you say?
And she didn't say feel the type of way.
What'd she say?
She said, I don't want to start nothing between y'all.
And what'd you say?
I said, you not.
That's exactly what she did. That's exactly what happened. He lied to her. He knew that it was going to start. When I told y'all at the beginning that I said, if you mess with me, if you mess with other people, I'm not messing with you, we're going to be friends. He knew already that if I ever found this out, that it was going to be a problem. Because he already knew. So I'm seeing this. And it ain't just, it was just a lot, a whole lot of. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, girl, you gotta get out now. Because you already been dealing with you already dealt with some BS before. You gotta get out now. You like him not a little bit, but you like him and stuff. But you can get over it, girl. Save yourself. Get on.
So that fish pole said,
It's funny.
come here. It's funny because of you. Come here. Girl back in.
It wasn't just a fish pole, none of that. It was more than that.
It was a fish pole. I had some big bait out there though.
What was the bait?
Well, I don't fish with worms. I had some crickets out there.
No, what did you do?
What you mean?
What you do?
When?
Because I was about to walk out.
Oh, when I got down and got out, I was like, how you leaving me for? Why you doing me like that? I got on my knees. What you doing? Don't leave me. I was about to say hi to you, shit. Where you going? Don't leave me. I'll give you a hug on your leg and everything. Put my head on you. Gotta sell it.
Oh, so you was selling.
I was selling dope, but
I
was like, I don't want you to go nowhere. All right, we telling the story and all, but all jokes aside, like I really do and did care for her. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just I was wilding because I was going through stuff and I was doing what I was doing, but the whole time, like men that knew, like just because I'm out here physically doing stuff with other women don't mean I care about a certain person. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you know, you can't speak for women. We can't tell women the same, but it's different for women because women are more emotional. That's when they come down to certain things, but men aren't the same. So, like, yeah, I was doing my stuff and I was doing what I was doing, but I really was caring for her because, like, it'd be hard for me to like go too deep with certain people. I talk, I'm friendly. This and that, that's my nature, but when it comes down to certain stuff, I don't just go but so far. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I was wild for sure. Like, woo. I was doing too much.
It's about to get bitches beat
Yeah.
down.
Skin is caramel with the cocoa eyes.